jury has been polled and the verdict is a unanimous verdict.
What this quick verdict means is that they had really made up their minds prior to deliberation. What is most surprising to me in the quickness of the verdict is that it's such an emotional case and people have been connecting to it at certain different levels because it has been so public. So some people have connected and they've absolutely thought that he could not have done this to his wife and child, while others have found through the publicity that he was absolutely guilty. And what this verdict means is that no one on the jury had the emotional connection to Alex Murdaugh to argue for his innocence inside of deliberations. And that is really surprising. The evidence that Alex Murdaugh was at the kennels on the night of the murder, basically at the time of the murders, and had lied about it for 20 months, I think was the most important evidence for the jury to consider. He had an excuse as to why he had lied about it, but in truth, and as the prosecution put forward, he had to do something because it was very clear through the video of the dogs at the kennel and through his son's video and the witnesses' testimony that he was at the kennels that night. He gave a Hail Mary and testified and tried to explain away why he had lied about his whereabouts that night. But what it looked like, my guess is to the jury, was a cover-up of the murders themselves. They may attempt to appeal that all of those crimes and financial crimes came in by way of motive and the prosecution's use of those other bad acts to show motive. However, the prosecution really made those actions central to their theory of the case, and I do think it would be hard to appeal that. The prosecution did a very good job summarizing the evidence inside of their closing arguments. There was so much evidence put forth that narrowing the issues for the jury and really giving them something to think about inside of their deliberations probably was nice in synthesizing the issues for them and was obviously very convincing to them. Whereas the defense in their closing again tried to put holes inside of the case and raise reasonable doubt, but was unable to express any other reason or person for these murders. And while it's not necessary that they do so, I think on balance, the jurors really could not think of another way that this happened, and they did not have the reasonable doubt at the end of the day.